Howdy friends and neighbors. Been a day or so. Needed to check in with you. Kind of tell you what's on my heart. What's on my heart is our world. Our world's in a mess. I got a little granddaughter. I got a grandson. I'm thinking, what kind of world are they growing up in? And they don't know to ask me to protect them, and they don't know to ask me to protect their interests, well, because they don't know that that has value. So it's up to us to know what's important and to do it for them. They can thank us for it later. And here is what's important. We need to see where we fit into the solution. Okay? And we fit into the solution. I was like, Lord, what can I do? I'm not a super smart guy, getting a little older than I used to be. What value do I have? And maybe that's a good question for you to ask yourself, is what value do you have? What can you do? And I could sense it in my soul. He just whispered in my ear. You know, I'm always looking for God to speak to me through a lightning bolt. He just whispered it in my ear, and he just said, get started. Just get started. Seek, and you will find. Seek like-minded people and come together. When you do that, I'll give you something else to do. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do, folks. We got to start protecting our law enforcement. They need us to protect them during these days as much as we need them to protect us. It's kind of a come to the table with something other than an appetite. I'll say that again. Come to the table with something other than an appetite. Join in. Reach out to your neighbors and your friends and your family, because November 3rd's coming. And I can't tell fortunes, but what I see is if Trump wins, it's going to be another 3 or 4 years of this mess, and even Antifa and that bunch of Democratic thugs are going to turn on the gas, crank it up a little bit more, or, God forbid, some kind of way they finagle it to where Biden wins, and then we're going to have them 3 hussies. You know, that Muslim from Minnesota? You know that bunch? The one that said, we're going to impeach the MFer? You know, that bartender that the fine folks in New York elected? You know, they going to be calling the shots, and they are going to make this country suffer. And it ain't up to the army, it ain't up to the police. It's up to the same people that liberated us from Britain to come together and stand against it. What say you? Are you in? Are you going to get in the game? Or are you going to stand on the sideline and pretend like you didn't know it was going to get that bad, or that there was nothing you could at least try to do? Protect your family, protect your property. That's some place to start. And then we'll look up and protect each other. Just don't stand and watch now. It's an old country boy, and I'm trying to tell you. And when people show you who they are, you best believe them. And I believe this bunch of idiots are on the rampage. And they not going to stop, because they want us to show them what their boundaries are. Now, don't say what I didn't say. I didn't say go start shooting and burning. I said start with standing up. Start with standing up. Quit standing by. You ain't got long.